Here in Mughal al-Mir, one of 3 towns the Syrian army retook on Friday after 90 days of launching an offensive. The intensity of the battle is visible everywhere. The biggest of the 3 towns is Beijing, then Mazra'at Beijing, and the smaller Mughal al-Mir. Along with their hills, the towns give the army a clear military advantage if they decide to move against rebels in the rest of Quneitra Province.
This new victory will allow us to press ahead more and move towards retaking all of the province.
Civilians forced out of their houses since rebels took the town in 2014 are returning for the first time. Most of their houses are destroyed, like in the case of Alaa Ebrahim. Alaa is one of 700 residents of the town, all belonging to the Muslim minority known as Druze. During the Syrian conflict, the Druze have become the target of sectarian violence. Militants from Al-Qaeda's Syrian affiliate captured the town and forced the population out.
Terrorists attacked the town 3 times in 2013 and 2014 before they took it on April 5th, 2014. Before they attacked, they sent their families in to seek shelter away from the fighting. We took them in, and this is how they repaid us. My house is completely ruined, but I'm happy returning here for the first time in 3 years.
The fighting ended with a deal to allow rebel fighters a safe way out in exchange for surrendering of towns along with their heavy weapons. Buses will carry some of the militants to Idlib in the north of the country and others to Daraa in the south. In the buses you can see behind me, there are around 300 rebel fighters, along with their families, getting ready to leave the town of Beijing, along with other smaller villages in the same area, ending any rebel presence in the western countryside of the Syrian capital Damascus. Beijing was one of the first towns in the country to fall under the control of the rebels and out of government control back in 2012. And since then, it was considered one of the most important strongholds for insurgents, not just in the western countryside of Damascus, but also for the neighboring province of Al-Quneitra that stretches all the way into the borders with Israel. 12 hours after the initial deal, the buses were still not moving. Mediators told CGTN that the rebels want to take their heavy weapons with them and are refusing to disclose the location of soldiers killed in recent clashes. 2 hours later, the first bus started moving, carrying militants from Al-Qaeda's Syrian affiliate known as Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, heading towards Idlib, where the radical group controls most of the province. With their departure ends a chapter of the war south of the country and prepares for another in the north. Alaa Ebrahim, CGTN, Beijing.